Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my precious pack, and welcome back to Ark. And as with what I said in the Discord, I wanted to tame a giant bee. Back off. Well, I've already gone through and cracked open the hive, and I just need to tame this little lady right here. Now, I am playing in creative, so nothing can hurt me, but I still have to wait for her to be close enough to the ground so I can actually give her a rare flower. And I'm going to immediately have her falling up into space effectively, so nothing on the ground can kill her. Where are you going, big butt? Okay. Because all your little monsters that day. Just set the flyer on the ground, you'll pick it up, and you'll be with me then. Stop spawning them, they're murdering my frame rate. Come here. I'm literally spamming E as much as I can whenever I walk near her. And I'm currently being held hostage and I can't move forwards now. There we go. I don't understand how certain creatures can push your character into the ground and get you stuck. Do it again. Go. Okay. Mama Bee, get up here right now. Please don't die. And here comes the joys of taming the bees. I'm gonna go find another one, and I'll bring you all back again. Because brain dead AI bee. Okay, now let's try this again. Let's see if this one will be eaten by a saber-tooth as well. Or if it's just going to float off into orbit and never come back down. But guess what? I can fly too. I actually want to see something. Oh, don't touch me. I just need to give you a flower. That is so sad. Okay. We got the bee. So passive. Make sure you're following me and come straight up with me. Giant mother bee. So I can take a look at you and then name you. Now before anybody asks why I wanted to tame a queen bee of all the things that I could have tamed, it's for the flapping of the wings. I find that the ambience that they create helps to break up the building effects that I've grown so used. They're just dropping dead, I just realized that. Oh yeah, and then I have to feed you, don't I? I don't even remember what you eat. But the reason I want to tame one is, as I said, for the beating of the wings, and for the build I'm working on. Again, everything I tame, I'm working into the build in some way or another. I actually like this one's color. I'm going to keep you around for a long time. Just change the follow distance, and then I'll start working on taking them back. There we go. But I'm going to give you all a short sneak peek of what I'm building. I'm not going to say exactly what it is now, but a few people will probably notice from certain aspects of what it is. For other people, well, they're going to be in the dark. And let's go ahead and let's And I'll bring you all back once I'm back at my build, provided I can get this back without it dying. And away we go. Alright everybody, I'm back at my build site, and I got Mom B here finally. After like 5 minutes I realized something. I could actually turn her into the beehive and just carry her that way, so I also don't want to admit, but I'm going to. I managed to lose track of this massive build, and the easiest thing to remember is it's at one of the spawn zones. So if you manage to lose it, you're gonna have a bad day, because it's one of the most easy and obvious places to start a build at. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show off what I've got done so far. And this is nowhere near done. I'm placing each individual brick, each of the individual stone walls and everything to have a aesthetic feel for it, as well as to lay down individual fence foundations to look like stairs, as well as lay certain fence foundations in certain locations to look like they belong to fences and things like that, all to help bring the aesthetic together. But this is just a small portion of the build that I'm working on. And there are only 2 structures that I have completed for it thus far. And that is a small inn and a small shop with no lantern or lights or anything like that at this moment. So far the goal is fairly simple, and I'm just going to show you from the perspective of someone just barely arriving. Without the giant mother bee in the way. That's basically part of what you'd be treated to. I still have to work a lot more, and it looks great at night, but there's still areas I want to light up to add a little bit more aesthetic to it. And the trailer I'm going to share for it is going to be mostly at night, and a few people noticed I use pillars in a lot of places. And that's mainly for aesthetic looks, as well as a few times in buildings, such as over here in the inn, to help break up the overall feel of it, so it doesn't seem like it's all one piece. And then other ones I've placed individual fence foundations in certain locations just to have a double wall, so you can walk through and there's actually 2 walls back to back, well, face to face in this case. So it gives it a little bit more aesthetic, because it makes it look like the walls are all this way. And in this case I had to put 2 doors because it wouldn't let me put a wall here for some reason, so I'll have to resolve that. Aw, did you get stuck outside? But the build I'm going for from down at the first docks, it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be cool when I'm done with it. How did you get up here? Were you up here when I came back? Well, that's sad. I got the giant bee I wanted. So now the flapping of her wings will help keep me from going insane whenever I place something down, and the only sound that I hear is this. And I've heard that a lot because I've had to replace a lot of the walls multiple times over. But areas like this I want to be slightly more lit up during the night. But I did exactly what I wanted to for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do one more shot from above. But the overall feel is, it's supposed to feel like a fortress city. Well, a fortress port city. But the actual city name I'm going to keep quiet for the time being. Get off that light. Trying to kill yourself? Nah, you're good. But that's basically all that I wanted to share today. I have plenty more to do, as you can see. And I'm going to work most of the creatures that are down on the beach into the build. The Giga, the Allosaurus, the Trike, things like that. I may even work a few queen bees into it. But that's going to be it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, as well as that first fail with the first bee that just literally got annihilated within the first 30 seconds of taming it. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I'm going to get started with the next video fairly quick-like. I reversed them because first it was supposed to be the They Are Billions video first, but I decided to do the Ark one because it would be quicker, a bit more calming, and just in generally a more beautiful sight than seeing a bunch of infected individuals just being wiped out by a score of heavily armed infantry. But that's gonna be it, everybody. If you liked the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one.